everyone, I'm Raina.
I'm Jiang.
And we are back with our next video about Korean phrases you should know if you're teaching English in South Korea. So this is our part 2 video, and it's going to be focused on 11 Korean phrases you need to know to manage your classroom.
Yay.
Right, Pico? Right? But before we get started, let me give you some forewarnings just in case. There's a few things you should know. So first of all, some employers in Korea will not want you to speak Korean to the students at all. At all, and you actually might get in trouble if you do. So make sure you are not working for someone like that before you decide to use these phrases. Next, if the students think that you understand Korean, they're more apt to speak to you in Korean instead of English, and they're not going to try to speak English as much as they usually would. The third thing is, if you speak Korean to your students at all, like if you use these phrases, make sure that as soon as you say whatever you say in Korean, repeat what you just said in English, so that the students become familiar with the phrases in English, and eventually you can manage the class in only English, and you know the students should understand what you're saying. Another thing, try not to use very much Korean in your class. Beyond these phrases, it's just not necessary, and the whole reason that you were hired to teach English in Korea is so that the students are fully immersed in the English language during the duration of your teaching time. So don't be, speaking a lot of Korean if you know more Korean than this. These are just helpful things that you can know if you need to manage your class and you don't have a co-teacher, or your students are very, very basic, very early learners of English. So if they're a low level, use these phrases, but try not to use anything beyond these. All right, let's get started with our 11 phrases. Are you ready?
Are you?
I'm ready.
Number 1, 앉으세요.
앉으세요. That means please sit down. So obviously you have kids running around. Just say, okay, please sit down. 앉으세요.
Number 2, 조용히 해 or 조용히 하세요.
That means be quiet or please be quiet.
You're gonna say that a lot.
Yeah, you will.
Number 3, 앞에 보세요.
앞에 보세요. It means look to the front. Look to the front of the class, because that's where the teacher is and they're not paying attention. So look to the front.
Number 4, 하지마.
하지마.
하지
That
마세요.
means, yeah. That means stop. Don't do that. So if you see a little kid bothering another kid to another student, you can say 하지마. Or
annoying.
I know, it's annoying, right? If you see a kid destroying his English book, you can say that too. 하지마.
It's very commonly used.
I use it
very, very commonly. Not only at the school teaching, but
everywhere.
Everywhere.
This is probably the number 1 Korean phrase I say to him.
Number 5, 안 돼. 안 돼요.
안 돼요. That means
no.
Not no an answer to a question, no. It's no
no, don't do it.
You shouldn't
no,
do
you
that.
can't.
Please don't do that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like hajima.
It's like a approval, not disapproval.
Yeah,
you
it's
can't do that.
yeah.
Number 6.
숙제.
I hate this word.
숙제 is just homework. So if you are trying to assign some homework, you can just say 숙제, point at the board if whatever you wrote as homework and say, this is 숙제, 숙제. This is your homework, okay?
Number 7, I hate this word too, phrase 2. 숙제 가져와. Turn in your homework.
Yeah, bring me your homework. I need to check your homework, so bring it to the front. Let me check it.
Number 8, 책 어디 있어요?
Where is your book? If there's a kid sitting there without their book, you're like, check 어디 있어요? Where's your book? You need to get your book out. It's time to start class.
Number 9, 따라하세요.
That means repeat after me. So that's very common, obviously, in an English class. Repeat after me. If they don't understand that you're trying to get them to repeat, you'll have to maybe say it in Korean.
Number 10, 지금 하세요.
지금 하세요. Do it right now. So if they're staring at you, you're 지금 하세요. Do it right now. Come on,
or
do
you
the
can say
paper.
지금 해,
지금
which
해.
is
I always say 지금 해요. And I don't know if that's okay.
Yeah.
But I'm always 지금 해요. Do it right now.
You can
Or
say
if they say 선생님 숙제 안 했어요, I'm 지금 해요. Do it.
I hated
right
that
now.
type of teacher. That's you, Raina.
That's me.
Number 11, 집중하세요.
집중하세요. That means pay attention. Pay attention.
집중.
집중.
Yeah, it's like a concentration.
All right, good. Okay, those were 11 phrases to help you manage your classroom. Remember the things that I said before the video. Don't get in trouble by using these phrases, and don't blame me. I warned you. Some people won't want you to speak any Korean, but I'm telling you, I couldn't have gotten through teaching kindergarten and in the after-school program I'm in right now without knowing these phrases. So they are probably helpful for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Let us know down in the comments if you learned something new, and we will see you in our next video. See ya! Check 안 가져왔어요, or check 못 가져왔어요.
I didn't bring my book.
I didn't bring my book, or I couldn't bring my book.